All right, Coach, congratulations on a senior night victory over South Carolina featuring a hat trick from Luka Dorado in a senior night. Just what did you see from this team tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that was, I think, the performance of the season in a lot of different ways. It was a big game for a lot of different reasons. Senior night being like so important to this group, and I'm just really proud of the energy that this group gave to that game, and to do that, to honor our seniors who are so important to this group, have given so much. It's exactly how you would want it to be.
What do guys like Luka and Anderson mean to this program?
Yeah, I mean, these are guys that are 4-year players that came here, chose us, could have chosen a lot of different places, and then the relationships that we have built with them, they're going to be Knights forever, and we'll be their biggest fans when they take the next steps in their soccer careers. But they're part of something bigger, and they're a big part of something bigger, and I think it comes across from them how much they feel connected to UCF, to our soccer program, to their teammates. That's what it's about. The accolades are great, the results that they helped us produce are great, but who they are as people and what they've meant to us, that's beyond anything they've done here.
How does tonight's performance compare to the Georgia Southern match? What did you see differently tonight?
Yeah, I think the one thing that was clear is just we were determined. We had intensity at a different level. We competed at a different level. You saw a lot of quality actually in the Georgia Southern match, and what we did was we added the emotion to it and the energy to it, and you see the byproduct of that was a really good performance from the team, and of course a very important result.
Why did your team need this result?
Yeah, I think there are multiple reasons. There's the obvious one, which is points in the table, getting into postseason play, trying to finish as high as we possibly can, right? There's all the outcome-driven things that are obvious. But then you want to be going into this part of your season with the right feeling. And I think when you have a performance like that, you saw everybody walk off the field, there's a lot of smiles. There's a lot of people that recognize that was the right way to compete, that was the right energy, and that they were rewarded for it. And you always want to be playing your best at the end of the season. So I think that's why it's important.
But you got to carry it on.
And then now you have to replicate it. You have to replicate it on the road. You have to take that. You have to turn it into momentum. And I think that's exactly what we need to do.
Luka broke 40 goals for you tonight, and you had Cal Jennings before to get over 40, and now you have Luka to get to 40 with a hat trick, no less. Just what really stuck out to you about his performance tonight?
I think he kept going, and there's this there was a calmness to it. Not everything goes well in a football match, and you might miss one, or you might take a bad touch, you might get kicked, and there was just this. There was a calmness, there was a focus, there was a concentration, and then that led to him being able to be ready in other moments in the match when he was able to convert. And I think that's a key for any forward, any player, is can you stay locked in?
What do you hope this means for team confidence?
I think it needs to translate to okay, we believe we are at the right level, and I think this team does believe it, but you want evidence that we are a top team, and that we can perform at the highest level. So I think that's the evidence right there, a really good performance going into the later stages of your conference play. So that's, again, we want to turn that into momentum.
Against a high-quality opponent.
Against a high-quality opponent in the University of South Carolina that is doing very well in their season, very organized and well-coached. And, those are the challenges maybe that in the beginning of the season we needed, right? We had very difficult games. If you look at our schedule, our strength of schedule, the teams we played, there was so many games that you would put in the category of a very challenging game, and I think maybe that now pays off.
Coach, you've been talking about Malong all season as someone to look for. He got his first assist of his collegiate career tonight. What does it mean to you guys to see him get that?
Yeah, for Malang, for Poi, for some of these players that have come on, just the continuous improvement. And they're young players who are now starting to come on and perform and contribute. And again, that's going to give them confidence, that experience, and we need them. And we need those players. We need players like Javi to come on and play important minutes. We need players to be able to. Arne, I think, is a great story of this game, where Arne's start to the season, he was coming off of a big injury. It was a difficult start to the season because of that, and now he put his head down and he worked and he committed to being ready. And now Arne steps in because Gwen gets injured and Arne's ready to perform, which I think is a credit to him and how he has approached the last month of training.
Not to diminish, of course, you also had Jonas for senior night tonight. Just what has he meant to this team and on that back line?
Yeah, he's so good. He's so good. You see he's calm, he's smart, make sure everybody's doing the right thing. Had a big challenge tonight dealing with the 23, who's incredibly fast, very good on the counterattack, and we had to be really good, especially big spaces. When we have a lot of the ball, the danger is that there's big spaces for our opponents to attack into, and I thought he handled that really well with Arne. But yeah, we are definitely gonna miss him as a senior. This whole senior group, we're gonna miss. They're great guys and they're excellent players.
Doesn't get easier. You go back on the road now. It's going to be this way the rest of the season.
Yeah. We we have to be ready to play Coastal on Tuesday. So that turnaround is incredibly quick. But that's why we also have a full squad of players ready to contribute. Everyone ready to go and work, and we have 3 more points we need to go and try to secure for us to finish as high as we possibly can. And then I haven't done the math and seen what the other scores were, but I feel like we've put ourselves in a very good position to be in that postseason tournament with this win. This win was really important for that, to try to secure that, and we want to continue our season. That's going to be so important.
One more for Coach.
What do you think?
Scheduling philosophy, scheduling tough early. Do you see those dividends paying off now?
I think so. I mean, there are no easy games for us, and when you look back and you see how many of these teams have done, there's a lot of teams that have won a lot of games that we played early on in the season, and these challenges help prepare these guys, because ultimately the rest of the way we're going to have to deal with top teams, and I think we're going to have the confidence to deal with those top teams, and I think we have the belief that, and this result helps and this performance helps. We have the belief to go and we're going to start playing teams that we've played before, and I think that's going to be exciting for these guys.
What did you
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.